Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop because all we do is work, man. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
That's right, all day, every day.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. Back again.
ChadArmesTV.com.
Chad came through with them Wolfpack shirts.
NWO Wolfpack,
Fuck
baby.
yeah, y'all
be Scott Hall, man.
Absolutely. Be sure to grab one of them.
Yeah, man.
With us today, we have one of the fun scenarios where we don't necessarily know the artist, but we've noticed the artist.
Absolutely.
I've noticed the artist for numerous years, at least 4 or 5 years. I've seen this kid from afar, and we had to get him on, right?
No, for sure.
With us tonight, we have B. Stokes.
Wow, Wagwan, what's going on? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? And it's a pleasure to be here, man.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
B. Stokes. So, wow, I don't even know where to really start, man. Well, I caught wind of B. Stokes when he had short hair. It was years ago,
Right.
and he was just snapping, rapping on something, like just some little verse he threw out there. And then it seems like within the same week, I saw another one, and I was already interested, and I click on it, and this time he's singing to me.
Yep.
And then the next one I see, he's rapping, and he's singing the hook, and then I finally see like a full visual, and I'm just more and more interested in the guy and how versatile he is, and the content he's putting out.
Yeah.
But the lyricism also, it's the total package.
No, for sure.
Right.
Appreciate that.
Then the ultimate cosign that I initially got, I guess I'm just telling you, Chad, how I came across it, is when one of my favorite rappers in the city, F.U. Stan, came out with a solo project.
Facts.
And featured on it, of course, was one of my best friends, Brandon B. Howard. I always want to call him Brandon.
Yeah. Yep. Shout B. Howard.
Right, shout out B. Howard. But there was also a gentleman named B. Stokes, featured on a record called YN.
Well, that's where I first heard of B. Stokes, was that same song.
Right, so there's Chad's scenario.
Yep.
And since then, that's when I knew he was close. He was close enough to me where I could get him because I knew he rocked with Stan.
Right.
But that's when I think that's when I started like really letting him know I was rocking with him.
Yeah.
As far as liking his shit and maybe sharing something here once or twice. I don't know.
Yeah,
but anybody that knows me, bro, I'm an asshole. I don't do that shit for just anybody. And when it comes to people that we don't associate with full time, it's kind of hard to find yourself in that chair over there. Facts.
Yeah.
But you here, homie.
I'm in here.
Yeah,
So, I'm in here. I appreciate that.
Yeah. If that meant anything.
It mean a whole lot. Really,
Cool.
it mean a whole lot to me, man, like that.
So what can you tell us about B. Stokes?
Man, I'm everything, man. I'm the who, what, when, where, and why.
Yeah, boy said,
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything, man.
Hell yeah.
You name it, I do it. You know, from the producing to the engineering to the writing to the rapping to the singing, networking, graphic design. It don't matter what it is. I want my hand in it, you know, and I want people around me that want to be in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they got a genuine love for it, just like I got for it. And we gonna attack it, and we gonna take it to the top of the mountaintop.
Yeah. And
Pause, Chad, before you, because Chad's about to go at you.
Okay.
That's the type of energy I look for.
yeah.
Every day in new like people like that I encounter or that I have opportunities to sit with or whatever. What y'all just heard that motherfucker say back there, again, we do not know this gentleman. He literally blessed us with his presence today. But the way you fucking said that, bro, that's the type of energy we fucking love, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I want this shit.
Get him, Chad. Get him, Chatty.
Yeah, that's dope because when you do that, right, when you take that approach, you're going to succeed because you're going to just go get it yourself. That's the way I've had to do it. Now, I've always like outsourced other stuff that I didn't know how to do, but I always had that mentality where I was going to figure it out on my own regardless, you know what I mean? And that's the way you really got to do it, especially now, because a lot of the times when you rely on other people, especially if it's people that you're not close to, a lot of the times that leaves you waiting around and stuff.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
So, but yeah, basically, what I'm interested in is your story in general. So, like, growing up, you want to talk about growing up a little bit? Like, are you from here? Where is it that you're from?
Nah, I'm not from here. I'm residing out in Clarksville. Now, if anybody that don't know, I'm originally from the south side of Chicago, low end to be specific. 35th child, 34th and Rose if you want to be specific. You know what I'm saying? Just, man, had the same upbringing that every other kid had in a poverty-stricken type of environment, just like it is out here, everywhere in America.
Yeah.
And when I ran into hard times when I turned 15, you know, my mother felt she had enough of me at that time. You know what I'm saying? And put me out on my own. And I was living on my own from 15 until where I'm at right now. And,
Gotcha.
Man, decided to take my talents to the Army. You know what I mean? Because I ain't had no other choice. And did what I could there.
How long did you do that?
11 years.
Fuck yeah, salute to you.
11 years, man. 3 tours to Iraq. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. We appreciate
made
that.
it out of there, but never really had the opportunity to do what I'm doing now. So when I said, all right, I'm at a crossroad now, do I re-enlist or do I get out and try to do
after
something
the
else?
11?
Yeah, after the 11.
So during the 11, were you rhyming then? Were
always.
What about amongst like your fellow soldiers and that kind of shit? Was you like?
Yeah, it's a lot of them that'll say, man, Stokes, Sergeant Stokes. They'll say, man, hey, he hard. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, man, hey, I always knew he could do something with it. I just didn't know what he would do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now I get a chance to show the people that knew me before that, and show the people that been in my life the whole time, and the new people that's in here right now. It's time for me to show them that, hey, man, I can contribute something to what we doing to where we can go and take this shit to the max.
Facts.
No, for sure.
For real.
Yeah.
Love it. Chad, could you imagine rapping amongst buddies on tour in Iraq?
No, man. I mean, just the fact that you even went and did that is
leaning on a tank, busting bars and shit.
That's dope, man. We definitely appreciate your service for sure, dog.
Absolutely.
That shit. I know that's not for the weak of heart.
That's just not for everybody, man.
No, it's definitely no.
And the fact that you didn't say 4 or less, like you said 11, bro.
11.
That's dedication. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? The way I looked at it, honestly, and this is just being truthful. The way I looked at it was, I didn't have shit before I came here. If I leave here, I ain't got shit to go back to.
Yeah, you didn't have enough to leave with yet.
I need to get all that I can get out of this while I can. And plus, it was a security blanket at the same time. I ain't got to be in the street. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be robbing nobody. You know what I'm saying? I could just get a 9-to-5 check really here. This suffice. You know what I'm saying? And it could take care of my kids, you know, and that's what I did. And when it came to the end where I was, like I said, the crossroad, man, you going to stay in and try to keep going with this, go do the 20, or you going to get out and say, fuck it, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I got there and I said, man, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it to the fullest, and I'm going to make sure that I got some kind of security, like work and
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Bring that
foundation.
in, but then chase your dream at the same time. But if you're going to chase this dream, you got to really chase this dream. You can't just tell your family, I want to be a rapper. I want to be a singer.
Facts.
You telling them this, they believing in your motherfucking ass. So you got to go out there and prove it to them as well. And that's where I'm at with it right now.
Most of the time they laugh at you till they believe.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got a reason to laugh at your ass if you really trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this ain't what you should be doing, man. Go be like a bricklayer or something. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, it's like saying that you're going to be a rapper is the equivalent of saying you're going to go play in the NBA, you're going to play in the NFL.
Being
so
a
many
professional
people
athlete.
aspire to do that.
Right.
Everybody does.
But then there's such a short list of people that actually can make it pop to where
very
it's
small
you know
list.
What I'm saying? So
right.
It's hard, you know. Same with me. I got laughed at too when I told everybody that's what I wanted to do.
So with the Army, when say after your first enlistment, did you find yourself at that crossroad the first time or second time? Because it's in 4-year stints, right?
Well, the first one was
I don't know how that works.
3.
Gotcha.
The first one was 3, so I signed up for 3.
And then did you hit a crossroad?
I did, but
it wasn't a difficult decision.
Man, I'm be honest, man. I was doing so because you figure, man, I'm a young guy from the south side of Chicago who ain't never had shit. So now I got some shit, and I could make my own moves.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was terrorizing shit.
But I'm sure you were a completely different person those 3 years.
Oh yeah,
after.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Factual. It was like I was more focused. You know what I'm saying? So if I could attribute anything to the Army, I would say it made me more locked in. I really just didn't give a fuck about a lot before that.
Dope.
So it gave me some type of discipline, I guess.
I was gonna say, they helped you build structure, right?
Right.
Just I guess with anything that you did, whether it's with, you said you got children, so with fatherly stuff or just in life in general, being disciplined. Right. I would assume that's definitely something that it helped with.
Yeah. And it really wasn't a hard decision to make when I seen that it was taking care of things that I needed taken care of.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted a car, I'm gonna need to pay that note. You know what I'm saying? If I need a crib, I'm gonna need to pay that rent.
For sure.
So it's like, damn, I could do this and still kind of be happy and free. But over the years, you like, I ain't got no freedom.
Yeah.
I can't be me. I gotta ask a motherfucker to do everything. That's like prison almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
When was it? And then you started thinking like that.
that was midway through. So I say I
Okay,
got to about 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
That's a different life, man.
yeah, it's because that's all you can devote yourself to 24 hours a day. Like I can't go out here and chase no other dream. I gotta ask a motherfucker if I can drive 250 miles somewhere. I got to put in a pass for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't want to do all that. So when I got to that crossroad, I was like, damn, I'm already locked in to be done at 11. I can't do shit. I could either fuck up and get kicked out this motherfucker.
You don't want that.
Hell nah, because
that wastes the first 7.
Yeah, but you ain't got nothing to fall back on after you get out.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
You want to at least, they using you for all these years, man, and this ain't no trick to the soldiers that's thinking like that. But if they gonna use you for everything they can get about you, you might as well use them as well.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
man, use them loans, them VA home loans and them the GI bills and shit. Like, use that shit, man. School. I went to school as soon as I went out. I went to the Arts Institute. You know what I'm saying? And they paid for it and paid me to go. So I was like, man, shit, like I'm gonna use all that little shit. Get a little job on the side. Like, man, I ain't afraid of no work.
Well, especially if you did 3 tours in Iraq and you was out there, it ain't like you're not using them. I mean, you earned that shit.
You earn it.
You
right.
earned that shit.
You earn it.
Did you record anything before you went to the Army?
I recorded. Yeah, I did. It was yeah.
Under what name?
It was damn.
What was your name then?
Back then.
This is gonna be great.
Oh, it's gonna be fucked up. Nakia Moore.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not.
Nah, that's trash.
No, that's not bad though,
It
bro.
was 2 names I took and put together. You know what I'm saying? But
Just
before
made them up out of thin air.
Just made it up. Figured I was on some fly shit, so I put a more at the end. Like,
That shit sounds cool as fuck.
nah, that means bullshit. That's what that means.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, I was Sherlock Holmes, so that's even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Sherlock Holmes.
Man,
That's interesting.
That's horrible.
What made you
know
go
what
with
I'm saying?
Sherlock
I
Holmes?
don't know. I have no clue. I was just looking for a rap name, but I ain't that creative when it comes to rap names. That's why I was like, man, fuck it, B Stokes. But then you got a J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but to embrace your government name,
yeah,
and that's what you're doing with B Stokes, correct?
facts.
Yeah.
Cool. Chad Arms. You know what I'm saying? To embrace that is so dope.
Yeah.
Because Chad Arms used to be C-Dub.
Okay.
And when I
30 million C-dubs, you know what I mean?
when I first encountered him, it was C-Dub. For a very short stint when me and Chad first linked up and it was showing proof. And then I remember I just woke up one day and he like sent me some new art or something that somebody whipped up and it said Chad Arms. And I remember where I was at work and everything. I called Chad and I was like, bro, that's it.
Yeah.
Like stay with that.
Yeah.
2008 is when I changed it.
It just flow.
It does.
Yeah, because I wasn't getting taken seriously because everybody was like, C-Dub. Well, which C-Dub are you? Are you? Are
yeah, you could
this?
be. You
Are
could.
this?
Your
Are
my
this?
name could be Chris, and y'all call me C-Dub. And I don't even rap.
Right.
Yeah, so that was. Then I was like, I'll change my name to Chad Arms because that's my name.
You the only one,
right?
Yeah, so like,
You the only one.
So like it. So,
But
that's dope
the
that
B
you did
Stokes works the same way.
Yeah, but it just it seemed to come off a little bit as cliche now to do the one letter then last name. You know what I'm saying? Like I almost thought about dropping the B, but I'm like, man, that's my name. You know what I'm saying?
So that's in short. I was literally sitting here thinking in short talk, like we call Chad Chatty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People just call me
Squint's
Stokes.
a Squint, and I call you Stokes.
People just call me Stokes. Yeah.
Right, it
They don't
works.
Like B Stokes. Hey, what's going on in my
Hey,
head?
you're B
You know what I'm
Stokes.
saying? Right. No, they be like Stokes, man.
Everybody always has an abbreviation
Yeah.
of somebody's
Really.
name, you know.
Right.
Usually.
So what are you thinking
What do you mean?
as far as the name? Where you say you're thinking?
I'm gonna keep it B Stokes because that's me. But like
Yeah.
just when we having normal dialogue, normal conversation, just Stokes.
Stokes,
you know?
yeah.
The way it is on your Facebook, the way you present your music on your
Right.
Facebook, it's what?
B Stokes.
Is it B Stokes?
You talking about on Facebook?
Yeah, on
Instagram?
Facebook.
Yeah, just B Stokes, Benjamin Stokes.
Yeah,
that's me.
I think that's dope too.
Yeah, Benjamin Stokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people call me by my middle name too, Quo Vadis.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay, that's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Quo Vadis. I've never said that.
Quad. I think I was the first Quavo, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Talk your shit.
They used to call
Fun
me
fact.
Quavo. Straight up. But
that's dope.
It's no more.
But Q, shout out
Facts.
Q Juice.
So you did the 11 you did 11 years in the military, correct?
Fact.
And then when you did that, is that when you decided you were
That was the
going
crossroad.
to stay here in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Or was you here before that? Was you stationed at
Stationed?
Yeah, I got stationed at Fort Campbell.
Gotcha.
You know, I came from Japan to Fort Campbell because I was in
What's
Japan
Japan
for 2
like?
years. It was
before we get
man.
past that.
It was beautiful, man. The people were really nice, very patient. You know, here you will beep at somebody as soon as the light turned green, they let that motherfucker turn red 2 more times. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you're gonna wait, and everybody's cool. The food was good, but a lot of them want to be like us. So you know,
Favorite country in the military that you visited in the military?
You probably
I probably still say Japan because I didn't get a chance to really going frequent in some places. I done passed through Germany,
of course.
I done passed through Korea. You know what I'm saying? But I've never stayed. But as far as like countries, probably Japan because I'm not gonna pick Iraq. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
We're getting shot at. You know what
Japan sounds cool.
Yeah, you on the beach all day. You know,
And I'm a
saying?
geek, so like just the tech shit alone,
Man,
like
they
just
got
that
the
side.
tsunamis out there. Be careful.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, not to stop you before we left the military talk, but that was the first time you had mentioned where when Chad asked where you were stationed and you mentioned Japan. That's something I have to ask about that. That should interest the fuck out of me. And what it would be like to live in Japan or China.
Nah, it was dope. It was dope as fuck. And to answer your question, man, I got stationed here, and me and my lady, we was like, hey, are we gonna move back to Chicago, or we gonna stay here? And here seemed like the better alternative of the two. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
I don't want to raise my kids where I was just at. You know what I'm saying? Especially how it is now.
Right.
Just it's a little more turned up right now. So I don't want them to grow up on no shit like that. You know, you can come out here with the diversity. You still gonna run into your issues, but it'll be easier to deal with it.
Yeah, Clarksville's chill too. I like Clarksville for
Very
sure.
chill.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
much
How
to
many,
do,
how many kids do you have?
thank you.
I got 3.
Okay, hell yeah.
I got 3
Boys, girls, what you got?
2 girls, 1 boy.
Gotcha. Girls first?
Yep.
So you got softer with the girls, huh?
Yeah, my little man, he's a tank though.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
At least you got you a
he the
boy.
beast.
I got 3 girls.
Yeah. What's the ages of your kids?
16, 13, and 4.
Oh, okay.
Spaced out right there at the end.
You
We
know,
did it
but
too.
We ain't expected to be like this.
Same
though.
story, different book,
Like,
bro.
Damn, man.
And that's when you got your boy?
Yep.
Man, shout out that guy. Lucky
He
bastard.
came last, man. That
Lucky
last
Look,
one.
bro, I got word of my 3rd because that was like you're saying, it was just like out of nowhere type shit.
Yeah.
I got a 16-year-old, a 10-year-old, and then the little one's 2. She'll be 2 next week.
Yeah.
So when I got word of that 3rd, I was like, oh, here he comes.
You ain't built like you used to be built, man. Your body different now.
Yeah.
Your body,
Right?
it ain't the same no more.
But when I got word of the 3rd pregnancy,
Yeah.
I thought he was coming.
Oh, man.
And then but Hartley's fucking crazy
Oh,
compared to my other 2, bro.
Yeah,
That's
she-
your baby.
Hartley's
though,
gonna be the slugger. Watch.
man.
Yeah, she,
that's your baby.
Yeah, dude, she's something else.
So when you got out after the 11 year, what year was that when you got out? When you said I'm going to go do this, I'm done with the military aspect. What year was that? Was that a few years back?
No, that was 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, 2016.
So then when you started doing that, is that when you started thinking about doing
Now it's time.
the music, or was you still just trying to get your 9-to-5 situated and then just going to kind of?
Well, I'm going to be honest, man. The original thought coming out was, I got to make it in music.
At the crossroads,
saying?
right? So
Yeah. I gotta
do
make
we
it music.
keep going for 20?
I
Or
knew
do
that
we
shit wasn't happening.
go and you knew that wasn't okay?
I mean, that shit didn't happen really, man, and this how God worked. Because I was trying to be a drill sergeant for like 4 years. I like training people. I love giving information, man, and I love being tough. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do that, and they kept losing the package. So I could never go. And I'm like, damn, that's the next chapter. That's what it keep me in. And when it didn't come, my lady said, man, and this is shout out to my wife. You get what I'm saying? She said, you ain't never had a chance to chase your dream before. She was like, why don't you get out and do that shit?
That's real.
You know what
That's
I'm
real
saying?
shit. Dog.
Yeah.
That's
And
real
I ain't
shit.
never had nobody believe in me like that before.
What better person to believe in?
It was heavy on me, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, she right.
It's scary though, dog. It's
Yeah.
scary to do that because you're looking at going against what you've been doing. That was the safer option.
Right.
You're going against,
You know,
statistically, you're
some
going
shit you don't even
against.
know what's gonna happen.
I mean, like y'all said at the beginning of this, when y'all talked about athletes and shit, about like how rare it is for people to
It's slim.
to dedicate your mindset to what, to what's happening.
Yeah.
And all three of us can speak like this because where my mindset is with this show, it's the same shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all or nothing. This is sky's the limit for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't.
For sure.
But they say nothing beat a fail but a try.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So man, you gotta push forward. But
Right.
she said that. Excuse me. She said that, man, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it.
That's probably the
I
support
got
you was
out.
waiting on, man.
I got out and just started working jobs to, I had the military money coming in from disabilities and shit,
Absolutely.
from PTSD and all that. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
I got that. Let me get a job. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need for me to reverse my life. I'm a grown ass man now.
Yeah.
Ain't no need for me to reverse my life and go get on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and be a grown man about my life, but at the same time, on the side, in between this shit, it's all hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be an artist, not just a rapper. I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician. I want to be a composer. I want to be all that. I like art. I like photography. I like cinematography. I like all that shit. I just want to be engulfed in that. But if I had to work this shit to make this make sense and then do this on the side, man, that's what I'm on. Like, man, it ain't no thing for me, man. I'm invested.
Before we get into the music spot,
Yeah.
I want to touch on something you just spoke about. You said that you suffer from PTSD.
Yeah,
Do you want
please.
to talk about that any? Just as far. I mean, you don't have to go in depth, but
You don't.
being that she was in the military for that long, maybe because I know that we've got veterans that watch the podcast. I know
Facts.
we've got, and I didn't know if you wanted to touch on
a
any
lot of
that.
veterans suffer with those same type stories, man.
Well, luckily, you know what I'm saying, I've talked to people, you know what I'm saying, but if I could say anything to sum up the thought, even the thought of PTSD, if you in a combat zone, and like I said, I've been 3 times, that's 365 days each time. So 3 years I've been in country.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man.
and not at the same time, but spread out.
No,
Like, at first I was supply, but then I got assigned to distro platoon, which means that I'm going to be on the road every day, all day.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, the most people that have the problems out in
People on the road.
people on the road. So
Absolutely.
you're thinking about truck drivers,
side
you know what I'm saying?
fucking
Yeah, we
mines and
transporting
shit.
personnel, food, you know what I'm saying, parts, all that kind of shit. You out there every day. That's your job. If for 365 days, for 3 years,
Yeah.
you thinking, I'm
Living
dying
in
tonight.
fear. Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
in
fucking die
fear.
tonight. Man, you're not even in fear no more because you don't even care no more.
Yeah, because you're so
like, man,
you've been
we
scared
used to
so
have
long.
conversations in the truck like, hey, man, it was nice knowing you, man, but shit, tonight, man, if we go, hey, ain't shit we could do. Laughing about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, finding out you got a kid and they coming to tell you in the middle of the night, hey, you had a girl. Like, damn, I'm over
Did that
here.
happen to you?
Yeah, that
Jesus.
was the second
This
time
guy's
I
a
went.
book, bro.
Yeah,
you could write a book, B.
That's the second time.
Start writing a book, man.
Man, you think I should?
You should.
Ain't nobody gonna read that. You
Bro,
know what I'm saying?
Your story ain't done, so you don't know who would read it.
You need to narrate it yourself.
You do.
Bro.
Yeah.
You've got that
You
voice.
really
I
do.
appreciate it. Y'all like the voice. Y'all like the voice.
Dude, when we
narrate,
first
dog.
turned him on, dude, he went wild with it. Y'all have no idea. I wish I would have hit record a little early so I could punch that shit in.
Larry White, dude.
He went off with it, bro. As soon as that mic came out, he said, "Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
time."
But like if you
The book.
that's just crazy, dog. Because go ahead.
Let me just sum that up.
Yeah.
So if you, for 365 days, you telling yourself, for 3 years,
So
man, I'm gonna die tonight. It don't shit back home matter. You know what I'm saying? Mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother, mother, whatever the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter. I'm gonna die out here. So if you think about that for 365 days and then you live and bring your ass back to America,
it's like, oh shit.
you don't know how to turn that shit off.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? So now at any moment you feeling like death is on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the part that really fucks you up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
bet, man.
Because you like, man, I'm nervous about everything. Can't go in a restaurant and sit here. You looking at the door and shit like. So it was a process getting through that. So them first couple of years of even getting out, but it was honestly better right before I left Japan. You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't went over there for a little minute after that. You know what I'm saying? So I had time to kind of decompress. So when I got back to the States, I'm like, all right, I'm me again. I need to stop drinking so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a damn near alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So,
which is probably just trying to. That was your way.
That's a different.
Just trying to forget shit.
That's another chapter of the book, man. Alcoholism. That's another
Yeah,
chapter of the book, the B Stokes book. Like as we start chipping away at who you are and just getting a feel of your character, because again, other than a few clips of dope ass music, bro, that made me want to get to know B Stokes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who is this guy?
Who is B Stokes?
Right. And then when he pulls up and we start chipping away at what this guy's story is, there's been like, oh, whoa, hold on. There's been 3 or 4 of those.
Right.
Like, we still ain't made it to the music, man.
I'm a survivor, man.
No, man, and that's the good thing about these episodes is, like, the people, the dedicated, like, subscriber base that watches these episodes, they're going to, because we're going to put his links, his YouTube channel and his Instagram in the description and in the comment section, and they're going to come check your stuff out because they study these episodes, and then they're going to get to see the talent that you have, but it's dope that we're going to be able to let you tell about you because then people can see, they can see the person behind the music that they're listening to listen to, which is what's the biggest thing in the internet right now as far as what we do.
Personality.
People buy into the person, dog. You can have the best music in the world, but if people don't know anything about you, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that shows your character and the fact that I don't see how anybody could do what you did and not have that kind of mentality. Because especially like if you're going out there every day and just thinking you're going to die today, like that, you know what I mean? It would put you on edge even way after the fact because you're just
and then being told that you had another child and the sex of the child. Y'all didn't know what y'all were going to have?
I didn't.
That's crazy.
That was my second deployment, and she actually was born 2 weeks after we left. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 2 weeks after we left. Her mother was in the military as well. And we left. They wouldn't let me stay. They let another guy stay that had a baby coming in a month, which I thought was bullshit. But, you know what I'm saying? They didn't let me stay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I went over there. We in Kuwait. Before you go to Iraq, before you cross the border, you got to stay in Kuwait for a little training. So we in Kuwait probably a couple of days before we hit the border. And the first sergeant came in, hit me on the cot. He said, "Hey, Stokes, hey, you had a daughter, man. Congratulations, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop." You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. And it was so bittersweet at that moment, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, I'm happy this is my first child. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I never thought that I would even have kids. At this point, I'm like 26, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I ain't never had no kids. And I can't see her. And really, I don't go on my leave until about like 6 or 7 months from now. So I won't see her until like 6 or 7 months. And that's only going to be for 2 weeks. Then I got to come back and finish the rest of the deployment out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, this shit bittersweet. Let me not even think of her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
there's no way, bro.
It fuck you up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For especially sure, out there.
Yeah.
Like we're not even
so far away.
And your surroundings.
Yeah.
My mental would be so fucked up, bro.
Because you got to say, you have to say, don't think about her, because thinking about her
is going to
get you killed. It's going to get you killed. In the environment that you're in, you can't show any signs of that because it's going to affect. That's crazy.
You got to focus on what you're doing so you could be there for the people that's there with you. I'm trying to get you home like you trying to get me home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how you build real friendships. Like, and that's where, like, that's why I take friendship so serious. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I done had to look out for people I ain't even know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He might be a piece of shit in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know you got a family, man, and you with me.
Right.
So I want you to get home, and I'm hoping you want the same for me, man. If that's what you want, man, let's go out here and do whatever the fuck we got to do to get back. For real.
Yeah, man. That's
Straight up.
That's real. That's real shit, dog.
That's crazy.
So, like, I'm glad that you touched on that, bro, because I know that there's people that watch this that do have PTSD and they have, and then that are veterans. So that you touching on that probably
it's important.
Yeah, that probably is something that people that watching this are going to really relate to. You know what I'm saying? And I would assume it would be similar to, I guess, if the mentality of somebody that's been locked up for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
it's just you're not locked up, but you're locked up mentally.
But you know another thing though, it's people that ain't never even been to the military that got PTSD.
Absolutely.
It don't come from just, you can be in a car crash and get that.
I know one very well.
Yeah, think of it's guys out here, man, that's putting their life on the line
Chad.
every day. It's guys out here putting their life on the line every day, just going out here to do what they do on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and they done been shot, surgery, damn near died, came back, choked the motherfucker out, got drunk, smoked one, got shot again. Like, man, it's motherfuckers out here fucked up, man. Man, take some time for yourself to decompress, man. And really, it's okay to have emotions, man.
Sleeping on edge and shit, bro. Sleeping with a strap and shit.
And if you need to talk to somebody, man, talk to somebody for real.
That's
I know a lot of people that killed themselves.
Right. It happens all the time. But you nailed it when you said talking to somebody. I think even while Chad, I think that's the most important reason why Chad stopped you when you spoke on that for a minute. And then, but people every time we touch on something like that, it's appreciated. Man. But the way you did it is much appreciated. Real, man. Yeah, no, that's
one of my good buddies has PTSD and agoraphobia and all kinds of other stuff, and it wasn't from military or jail; it was from a traumatic experience. Yeah. And salute to you, Bubba. You know,
real talk, man. I don't mean to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but like you say, man, I'm an open book, and I have a long story. You know what I'm saying? I think I had PTSD from back when I was a child, man, because my mother almost lost her life when I was about 11. She got stabbed like 50-something times.
Jeez,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? But man. And mama, if you see this, hey, I don't mean to be putting our business out there, but you know what I'm saying?
Was it like somebody tried to rob her? Was it
no,
like
it was her ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? And that
wow.
And seeing, honestly, man, seeing what she went through, you know what I'm saying? The aftermath of it, because me and my sister just happened to not be home. You know what I'm saying? And seeing the house and everything like that, like damn, like somebody could do that to somebody like over nothing, because I said I didn't want to be with you. You know, so I've been watching. I've been watching this over and over and over. And
bro,
over
we see it on TV.
Yeah,
but to hear it from somebody,
it's different from seeing it with your own two eyes.
I'm sure, dude.
You know
absolutely. But to even hear it from somebody sitting at this table,
right,
is just like, wow, man.
Yeah, man. People go through things, man. Like people's lives be real. So a message to anybody out there, man. Don't think that your life is the only life that matter. For real, because everybody going through something. You don't know what the hell they going through, man.
You don't, dude.
For real.
You really don't. And you don't ever, go ahead.
And I mean, they might snap, and you don't know why they snap. And really, they just been on edge, and you was that last piece to push their button. So be careful how you treat people out there.
Facts. Man.
Move with positive energy.
Try to.
Yeah, start writing that shit down, Stokes.
Yeah,
for sure, bro.
That's
even in your phone or something, just start writing this shit down.
That's what the raps be about.
That's
for real.
That too. That could be the way the story's written. You know, it doesn't matter. But
it could be in a book too, though.
I could definitely see why you do the things you do and project your music the way you do now.
I tell you what, before we get into your music side, do you want to do this? You want to do
let's hit the sponsors. Where we at? Man, that was the most interesting first set. Man, we'll be back. Shops with sponsors. We'll be back. B Stokes in the building.
We'll get into the music after the break.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Give a huge shout out to my man Mark Gray over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling. They are a new sponsor here at the show, and we're glad to have him aboard. He's a longtime supporter of Show Improve Entertainment and a longtime supporter of Chad Arms and Squints, and now is a full-time supporter of the I Got Some Shit to Say podcast, which we fucking love. Yeah. They specialize in like quiet HVAC systems and those kind of things, along with any of your HVAC needs.
Mark and him get you good. Mark and him's the plug on the HVACs, man.
Been that way too.
Sure.
Yeah. Again, huge shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company. That's expert design, quality installation, superior service since 1985. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Y'all see the website. Go check it out.
1980. Look here, 1985. That is almost 40 years.
Yeah. Shout out to those guys, man. They know what they're doing.
Shout out to Mark Gray, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company.
It's I got some shit to say, man. We're back. We are here today with B Stokes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the sponsors. If you missed the first half, hit rewind. Check that shit out.
Y'all need to go check that out. ASAPity Doodah, dog.
It's a book turned into a movie.
Yeah, man.
Pretty interesting.
It's just we're all learning about B Stokes together, really.
Yeah, we didn't know the guy. We just hit him like a fan. It was like, hey man, pull up. So yeah, he's here. Yeah. But it's always been extended family through like mutual friends and shit. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But other than DMs on social media, I've never met.
No, it's dope.
Stokes.
We family now.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely fam now.
For sure. And like we were saying before the break with the sponsors, we were talking about, you know, you had wrapped up basically your thoughts and stuff on the PTSD and your advice. And then you said 2016 is when you separated yourself from, when you decided I'm going to at the crossroads you was talking about, that was 2016, right? Okay.
Got support from wifey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And is that when you started saying, hey, we're going to start trying to make this music thing work? Or was was you still trying to like write and find your way there? Or was
Nah, I pretty much knew who I was. I've been playing around with the music since I was 16, and not only that, it just always been in my blood. Like I got a lot of brothers and a lot of sisters, and all of them do music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like my brother Suleiman, my brother Thelonious, Satchel, all of them, Steve, they do music as well, artwork. You know, Thelonious was the first African American accepted to the Arts Academy in Italy.
Real
you know
creative fan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My father was a rock star turned roster. You know what I'm saying? My mother sung. You know what I'm saying? All my sisters sing. You know what I'm saying? My sister Antoinette, she played the piano. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it always been in our blood. And when I really found out was like 15, 16, I was just playing around, you know, jump on the ether beat or something like that.
No, for sure.
And I'm like, damn, you know, I kind of like trying to put the words together. You know what I'm saying? And I always was playing around with it. But when 2016 came, it was like, man, I know who I am. I'm everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Aquarius, first day Aquarius.
You said January
that 20th.
Right when we started, he said he was everything.
Yeah,
who is B Stokes?
I'm everything. I'm the air, the water. You know what I'm saying? The wind, the earth. I'm everything.
Man, that's
you know
deep.
That's the name of the episode. I'm everything.
Straight up.
I'm everything.
Everything, man.
That's dope. So, I guess what we'll do now, I'm going to start going through like your discography and stuff on Apple Music, and we're going to kind of, if you want to do just break down like the music and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So when you first, you said like if y'all wasn't listening before, he was talking about he self-taught himself how to record, mix, master, all that stuff.
Facts.
So admirable. Love that.
Which is really
Still
dope.
learning though.
Shout out YouTube and Google.
You never know if it's for real. Yeah. YouTube is the best.
Yeah.
You know,
I graduated from there.
Yeah.
Right. That's why the podcast is the way it is, because of his YouTube tutorial game. But like, so Homecoming, you said the Homecoming EP that you dropped in 2019.
Right.
Like the beginning of 2019. You said January 20th is your birthday?
Facts.
And that's when you dropped that?
That's when I dropped that.
Boom. Okay.
And I always try to drop something around my birthday.
Yep.
You know,
I was the same way.
Yeah. You know, just a little thing to
I used to
for
do
yourself.
Yeah, that's dope. And so that was a four song EP that you did. And you said that was when you were still trying to kind of figure out how to mix,
right,
and things like that. And is that when you started to, when you dropped that, where did you feel your confidence level was with your music at that point in time? Was you still just trying to, let's put it out there and see what happens kind of thing?
Yeah, it was really
how many songs is on the EP?
On that EP is four songs. You know what I'm saying? But at that time it was really like I want to do this. I'm confident alone. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not confident in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So trying to push that music was difficult for me because I had no clue on how to even start with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I like to do this, but I don't know if y'all like it. I was more so in my head like, what if they not gonna like it? So it's trash, but it might not be trash. But you know, I was so indecisive with it, like and unused to what the hell I was doing. But I found out from that point forward that I had to put myself in uncomfortable situations so I can learn to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
No, for sure.
So
because you was like that for so long.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's definitely how it works.
Yeah,
for sure.
You got to just let go, and you know what I'm saying? Hope for the best.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then so like as that went on, did you start putting out singles after that? Because I know it shows that you've got multiple singles here.
Yeah.
And is that what you dropped before? Because I know it says you dropped a solo album. Was it called No Credit?
Yeah, Revised.
Okay, that was 2020. Now, did you drop this series of singles before that came out?
Yeah. What I was doing was I like to do some of everything, but I didn't know if I, as an artist, Should I just rap? Should I just sing? Should I do both? I didn't know what to really do. So I'm like, man, I'm going to just put out a whole bunch of different shit.
Single-wise?
Yeah, single-wise. And I don't want to put out a full-length album or nothing like that because why would I?
You're just testing the waters.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't even know what y'all like. So I'm actually trying to listen to the people.
No, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all like? And I'll do more of that. And really, the only piece I found was just doing whatever I like. So I put out a bunch of singles leading up to No Credit Revised, which actually was a EP. No Credit was an EP. And I just took a couple of the songs and was like, I'm going to put them with these songs.
Oh,
you know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you. Okay.
Yeah, so it's revised now. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
just a bunch of singles leading up to that.
I think that's dope as fuck.
Yeah, I like
trying to be
that. I like that
creative, man.
approach, man. I like that approach.
And you play a few instruments?
No, I play no instruments. I wish I did. I really do wish I did.
You should learn piano.
I want to learn piano and I want to learn the acoustic. You know
Piano, though,
acoustic.
I think piano, bro,
yeah,
you'd shut that shit down.
shit would be hard.
Even some simple little ballad shit, just to fucking.
Well, especially since you can sing.
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I do a little bit.
But
you
he
know
be
what I'm
snapping. But if you hit him, on the piano and hit him with a cool little ballad, and then start snapping on that bitch,
saying? Right.
Has anybody done that with
No.
No, not on the piano, not like that. Unless you're talking Alicia Keys. You know
And
what
she
I'm
ain't
saying?
snapping.
Started
but
rapping, like,
she
that's
just
crazy.
singing
Yeah,
it
you could
and
definitely
melodic
do
with
that.
it. Yeah,
you heard it here first. That's my idea. Stamp.
No, for sure.
watch out for it. I'm
Yeah,
coming.
for sure, bro. Wouldn't that be? And think of the visual.
Yeah.
And a motherfucking tux and just silhouette light shit type shit.
With the
one
sleeves cut off.
one single drink sitting up on top of that motherfucker cigarette burner, blunt burner in an ashtray.
Woo. That'll be hard.
Yeah, it
Man.
should be dope.
Yeah, I just gave somebody $1 million idea.
Hey, let's see what happens.
Right.
You got your credits.
So
Cool.
as you're going along doing the singles and dropping music and recording music and progressing as an artist and getting better, when is it that you came into contact with some of the people that you're working with currently? Like with the Chinos, with the FU stands, the B Howard. Like
Shout out Chino.
How did
facts,
Chino's
facts.
gonna pull up
That's my
soon too? Yeah, shout out Chino.
Chino, pull up.
Yeah. How did that come about? Is that just somebody you met through networking on social media, or is it somebody that you just knew for a while? Or
Nah, man. I knew none of these guys at all. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that as you start getting up in age, man, a lot of older guys say, man, fuck social media. Well, man, when you don't have any outlets, this is the best outlet you can possibly get your hands wrapped around. Because if we had this when we was coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it'd have been crazy. But
Agreed.
when I started diving in, I'm like, Nashville hip hop. That's all I'm looking for, just Nashville hip hop. Like, who can I find? And I started coming across the FU stands, the B Howards, a whole bunch of guys, Hard Liquor Shawty, you know what I'm saying? I started coming across
Hard Liquor
these
Shawty,
guys,
pull
you know
up.
what I'm saying? And
Best name
I never
ever.
knew that all of these guys were intertwined with each other. You know what I'm saying? So when I pulled up on stand for a show, me and him became locked in. After that, we just started clicking back and forth. Then I branched out to B Howard, and then Chino came in with the beats. I'm like, damn, I remember Chino from Beat Battles back when I was in Iraq. Look how everything come full circle. You know what I'm saying? I used to look at Beat Battles and be like, damn, him and Dirty Rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this shit is crazy. And
I
then
remember Dirty Rice.
Man, hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I meet these guys, like it's almost meant for it to be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you were put here for a specific reason and motherfucker accomplished that goal. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting to branch out with these guys and work with these guys, man, and it honestly, it just elevated my sound to what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they all added a piece into what I'm doing and contribute, you know what I'm saying, and putting their name on the line and shit to let me be heard on their platform. So it's always love and always respect for them guys. The real A1 Yo, all them guys, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, all these my guys, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And I noticed that
Love it.
on the EP that you dropped this year,
Right.
which also was the day after your birthday.
Facts.
Yeah.
I did that for a reason.
Yeah, As I Wrote EP, which I listened to this on the way down here. Shit's dope, dude.
Appreciate it.
You got
How
Petty
many's on this one?
4 on this one.
Yeah,
He's only features
man, Petty, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's another one that needs to pull up, dog. Shout out Petty.
I've
Facts.
met Petty once.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are good guys, man, for real. Like,
Shout out Petty.
If anybody ain't tapped into them, man, tap into them.
Yeah, like we've talked about multiple times with what Petty did in 2021 does not get talked about nearly enough. That man dropped a new single every Friday for the entire year, 53 Fridays.
The last person that did that Russ.
Yeah.
And when Russ did it,
Crazy.
blew on like the 50-something week.
Crazy.
Petty's work like that. Coming from somebody that releases and records a lot of music, that shit was very impressive,
right?
dog.
It was insane.
Salute to Petty.
Yeah, salute to Petty.
The quality was there,
The
bro.
quality. That's what I was going to say.
And he gave all kinds of, because I went through and listened in a few days span. I went through and listened to every week, and there was so much. There was all styles, dude. He had features from there. He worked with different producers. I like the way he did the artwork, how he streamlined it to where it was kind of uniform.
Right.
Bro, it was.
But think about this: in the middle of it, he was dropping albums and
Yes,
EPs.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that's a crazy amount of work.
That work.
I think it's interesting to see how, based off like what I recognize you for now,
Yeah.
and then I see why you gravitate towards those three guys.
Artistic
sure.
guys, man.
For
They
sure,
artistic
man.
guys,
Yeah,
like man. Like I said,
I don't know Petty as well as I've known B. Howard for so many years.
Yeah, I've known him since I met you. I met him in Squinch the same day in like 2007.
I knew B. Howard before I knew Chad.
Yeah.
Like that's how long I've known B. Howard.
Yeah.
Fun. I'll share with you sometime how I met B. Howard.
Yeah.
But Stan, he came through for the show, you know, et cetera. And that Stan's a fucking character, man. He's great. But Petty, I've only met one time, and when I met Petty, I pulled up on him to buy the piece of merch that I wore for the FU Stan. And I had to have a piece of this merch, and I was pulled up on him, and I invited him to the show, and he was more than happy to say he'd pull up.
Yeah.
I was like, your brother's fucking coming like 2 weeks, bro. Come with him. And unfortunately, he hadn't joined us yet, but that invite is definitely there. But I think it's interesting to see, to know the type of material you've put out. You know, some of our listeners and watchers currently at this very moment are still probably unfamiliar. But the versatility that Chad spoke on with Petty and how he was able to do those songs, you're that type of character.
Absolutely. There's a parallel there.
You possess those same capabilities along with FU Stan and B. Howard. They're same, and it's not with or without one another. Or, you know,
facts.
You four guys are.
That would be an amazing.
Dope
if y'all could
artists,
somehow
man.
work to where y'all could do a batch of songs with y'all 3 or 4 guys.
That's something serious.
That shit would be legit. Shit would be a problem.
Chad's idea right there. That would be a problem. But for
y'all looking for that?
Oh, bro, for
you
sure.
need it.
I'm waiting on Claude and Ray part 2. So
Claude and Ray part 2 is a different discussion.
To add you and Petty into that as well, bro.
That's like a Slaughterhouse type snenario. You know what I'm saying?
Like Chino and Nice, or do some of the track, bro. That shit would be
brilliant.
That shit
Chad.
would be problematic.
Brilliant, Chad.
All slappers.
Bring in weed. Bring in. They need weeds. If y'all
Man,
like.
hey man, shout out.
Any
Yeah, I say,
influence?
you guys-
Bro doing this. He doing this thing. Yeah, I got a record with him, man.
Yeah.
He
Who?
doing this thing.
They need weeds. He's dope too, dog.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I'm not tapped into him as much as I should be.
Right.
Shame on me. But
He hard, man. Go check him out, man, for real.
no, I'm not scared at all. I'll definitely do that.
And that's another thing I want people to see, man. Why, if I can interject for a second,
Yeah, go
it costs nothing, man, to shout people out.
No, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't be afraid to say you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
It's
like,
not.
it
It's
costs
not
you
a.
nothing.
It's not shameful to show love, bro.
No, we do that. We do that twice a week on this podcast. We give flowers.
That's why B.
twice a
Stokes
week.
is here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's out of love.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
Big
we
Stokes.
you know what I'm saying? We admire what the guy does, and we were interested in his character, and he knows. Like I said, bro, to even associate your name with those 3 guys, and you're not from here,
Right.
that's
Yeah, man.
Man, that just you
the
know,
fuck more you want to
that's
hear.
a true testament to, man, not being afraid of just going somewhere, man. Like, it's nowhere. I've been on my own for so long. It's like, man, go and find yourself somewhere.
Right.
And this whole journey has been just a mission to find who I am.
Well, keep
You know
going,
what I'm
man.
saying? So we gonna find out.
Keep going.
Straight up.
Where did you like with the music? Like we kind of did a cliff notes of the music that you've released, you know, so far.
Okay.
Where do you see like yourself as far as like the improvement over the last, let's just say 3 years, you know, 3.5 years since you've been releasing music? How do you feel like you've done as far as the improvement has went from the beginning to like your most recent stuff? Can you see a big,
What's missing? Is there anything missing?
What's missing? Access.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give me access. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like to a studio and shit?
Nah, not I could record the music. You know what I'm saying? Just being accepted in I don't want to. That sound fucked up. To
No,
say,
you
man,
just
being
talking about
accepted.
getting the look.
Nah,
Getting the look.
listen to the music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just listen to the
yeah,
music,
give
like
it-
man,
give it
and give me access as far as to these other venues. You know what I'm saying? These other platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
I totally see where you're going with this.
Yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree.
Like, I'm here, man. Like, that's why I say, man, that's my bro, Chino, because that's what he said, man. He said, man, hey, they just need to hear you.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They need to hear you. Yeah. And when he said that, man, somebody else believing in me like that, I was like, man, I can't prove you wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go and do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Like, I feel like I've come a long way since the first release because now I have more understanding. I know what I need to put behind it. I know I need to put the business behind it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to pay for X, Y, and Z. I can't be expecting my guys to put me on. My guys ain't never gonna put me on. That just ain't what it is. The people gotta put me on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can ride with me and we can all uplift each other, but they gotta put us on. So you know what I'm saying? Just getting more understanding that, taking my emotions out the game. Just because these motherfuckers ain't fucking with the music right now, why we got a problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we can keep it moving. Like, ain't no emotion in this, man. We just gonna handle the work. We gonna get this done, and we gonna both all quadruple, trillion, however many of us, we gonna eat off this. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pass this down to our kids so they can eat off of it. So they ain't gotta do the shit we did to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could pass it down and build it and keep the legacy of our own individual lifelines going. You know what I'm saying? That's what the goal behind this shit is. Like, man, I'm one piece to a never-ending puzzle.
No, for sure.
Man, let me do my part, man, so my lineage could be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's real.
Did I see footage of you performing recently? Were you at one of the Slim and Husky joints, or is that just Stan?
He had we did YN there. You know what I'm saying? So I was there. That was a little minute ago.
Yeah. But performance wise, how often do you get that platform often?
No, not like I was. But at first, when I first came out, man, I was doing shows, open mics, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But then it kind of slowed down once the pandemic hit.
Of course.
When the pandemic hit, everything shut down. And then after that, I was like, man, well, I had all this time to really focus on my craft. Let me put the craft out here. The shows will come. So I never was really pressed about getting on the show. Like, man, okay.
Shows are different now, dude.
They probably are, but you know what I'm saying?
They're not as necessary. They're really not. Like, you don't have to be out here like back when me and Chad used to do a show, 1 to 2, 3 shows a weekend.
Right. B. Howard can be thrown in because he was right there. He was
right there
with us. Yeah.
Right.
Same shit.
Yep.
He'd come jump on our set numerous
he'd have
weekends.
his own set. Yeah, we were doing it twice a week.
But that was the platform.
Right.
Was shaking it like we did every weekend. It was, but now social, like, bro, you can drop like we just talked about with Petty dropping a new single every week, or like what you do with these. Because you're active on TikTok and shit too, right?
Somewhat, but more so on Instagram.
Chad.
More on Instagram than any other platform because I feel like you got to master one before you can move to another.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good approach.
Really, what I was doing was like, man, over the last maybe month and a half or so, I just been dropping like little performance clips, like me rapping my songs. You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that, just to keep myself in their face, and then also, man, while trying to get that out to, because you think this is social media. You know what I'm saying? This is everywhere. So I can try my best to get it in this market. If I can get it in this market, cool. Then I start letting it translate to the streams. Are those people in that market listening to this music? You know what I'm saying? Oh, they are? Okay, then let me feed it a little bit more and just try to be more present on that. And I noticed I didn't need the shows as much. Like, just do the work. Just do the work, because you will be called on. And would you rather be out here trying to scuffle up a show, or would you rather do the work right now when you called on? It's going to benefit you in the future, and that's just what I was on.
That's the way to do it, and I can attest to that because we've gotten the growth we've gotten in the last 5 to 6 years and I haven't done shows in the last 8 years. I hyped my boy last weekend at a show. That was the first thing I got on stage in 8 years.
Right.
Chad called me and said, "Bro, it's great. I can't, bro.
You got to get back at it. Like,
it's fun though, man. It's so fun though.
Dude,
like to get up there and sweat your ass off.
Salute to Live Fury and them putting us on. But yeah, that was what you said is perfect, because we've been able to grow this buzz that I've grown with my music through the YouTube channel, but without doing any shows. It's all social media driven.
Right.
And like, the thing that I can suggest to you that I'm seeing working for me really well is 3 things. And it's all Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, TikTok.
Yeah.
Because YouTube obviously is the big, but those minute or under clips like you're talking about, those performance clips that people are just sitting there scrolling through feed,
Yeah.
and they're just seeing that's where it's at, dog.
Like,
and just getting right to it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to give them all this long drawn out. Just get right to the shit.
It's so
Clip
random.
comes on, you're rapping as soon because you just got that minute of their time because they're fixing to swipe up and watch.
Forget you.
And they're gonna watch something random. It's just I found that out, and then with those Facebook reels, for example, another thing that you could do that you would be super cold at is doing these open verse challenges on social media.
You ever tried that?
I tried. You know what, man? I got a record out right now that's on that project. As I wrote, I put out, hey, man, I'll go on hit because it don't have an extra verse on it. But I was like, man, I'll do a remix to this if somebody want to jump on it. But it has to be relevant to the song. That's just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Chad will kill it.
Now, I put it out there. Nobody did it.
Oh, Chad will kill it.
You know what I'm saying? So I said,
No,
they ain't fucking with it.
Well, what we can do, what we can do for you, what you can do to grow your is to do a verse on somebody else's perfect example.
Yeah.
Like for me, what is starting to blow up on my Facebook out of nowhere is I did an open verse challenge to the Dax Dear Alcohol, right? I did it on TikTok. It's gotten like 12 or 13,000 views. I did it on Facebook Reels and uploaded it the same way I did on Instagram, and it's almost at 80,000 views, bro. And I've done nothing. I literally just uploaded it and put the hashtag in.
So I get what you're saying, like more of, since I'm an up and coming artist, I should jump on somebody else.
Yeah, just to see, because people are finding me,
and then people look at they find one they sort of like, and then find one they really like, and then they just go down that hashtag challenge hashtag.
A sea of people to get to, man.
But
for real, but you never know, right?
80,000 views, and how long was that, Chad? A month, 2 months?
No, man, it wasn't even a month ago.
Not even a month. 80,000 views, generic, just completely generic.
Because those reels and TikTok, it's literally like you're playing a slot machine, dude.
Right.
There's no rhyme or reason to the algorithm. You just get thrown in there, it'll get like 40,000 views in a day, and then it'll get spit. It's just so weird how they do those reels, man.
And it makes sense though, because essentially all you want to do is be seen.
That's it.
For sure. That's all you
That's it, right?
I want somebody to see what I'm doing, and if you see it and you like it, you're gonna come over.
That's why I was saying what I was saying. Like, if that's what it's about, like if it comes down to like all I need to be is seen,
right?
Then the more you put out there, the more fucking chance you got to being seen. And if y'all are, if you're a great fucking rapper, fucking write. These are layups for you guys.
Yeah, true.
And then when Chad started tapping into that, that's when he put it on me. He was like, bro, have you heard this Dax record? And I knew who that Dax guy was, but I was unfamiliar with the record. But I started seeing these fucking challenges for it. And then Chaddy snaps on it, and dude shared it. Did he not?
No, he ain't even seen it. That's what's crazy. It's got that many views, and he hasn't even seen it.
Wasn't there another one where somebody shared it?
So a dude named Max Streets did a called I've Been Through It, and it's to the Trick Daddy Thug Holiday. It went viral on TikTok.
Right.
I did a challenge to it. He thought it was awesome. He added it to his Instagram and his TikTok.
Boom.
And so I've gotten some followers from that. He doesn't have a huge following, but he's growing. He's up and coming too.
Right.
But it was just one of those things where I just did that. And then, but like the Dax one, it's like at this point, it's like 78,000 views, but it's 13,000 likes and 1,200 shares on Facebook. But I haven't even done
1,200 shares. That number alone,
it just gets thrown in there randomly some days.
So do more of those, Stokes.
With you being able to rap as well as you do and to be able to sing,
layups.
You could do those are just that's what that is. It's just practice, dog.
Practice.
You can do it. You can upload it, and you just do like a cool little performance visual, kind of like what you did that he sent me on Facebook of you, the one you sent me of him.
With the mics just hanging.
That's all you gotta do, bro.
That's all I was doing.
Yeah,
Keep doing it.
You just do
Keep
one
going.
of them verses, write it, and just record it or whatever, and it can't hurt nothing, bro. Like worst case is it starts getting thrown in there.
Well, like
I can help you.
Like
with
Chad did the Broadnax, or Chad did the Chad Dub 3030 16-bar challenge.
Yeah, producer
won that.
I work with,
right? They picked 5 winners. Chad won that one.
I was one of
the exposure on that was great. It was a voting system and some more shit, or whatever else, whatever. And then he did the Broadnax one, and we shot a visual for that. Fucking snapped the exposure on that.
Yeah.
Yes, those are dope to do, man.
Under a minute and a half.
Yeah, but you need stuff like that, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
now
you can get a hold of what you doing, man. Like I like doing it.
I think it's just unfortunate that the shows are so much less important now. But
yeah, but you know what though, they'll come.
The shows basically, and I'm sitting here telling you now, like the show that we just went to,
it's got to be a tour.
No, for sure, and it's just got to. A show's just going to be like a general, like of your core fan base.
Right.
But a show perfect example. This show that we were at had about 120 to 150 people in it, and it was an outdoor show. Went really well. But people were, I mean, the people that were there, dog, were booming. I mean, they were buying merch hand over fist from artists that they didn't even know. Some of them were there to see an artist, but like the artist I was with, Fathead, was selling merch to people that never even knew who he was, and same with Jesse B, and same with Blind Fury. The people that were there doing the shows, and this was just a show in South Carolina at Blind Fury's hometown. Right. But that just opened my eyes to like, man, this is legit. Like, this is just a smaller in show, but I mean the love was like really dope, and that's what brought me back, because so many times when we did shows, it was artists performing in front of other artists. Yeah, that's hard. You know how that goes, bro, because people show love, but they're really thinking
they really don't want to show love.
They're worried about them.
Yeah, because it's always going to be a competition, and like you say, that's natural. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, that's friendly competition. Like, man, I want to do good, so fuck your music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then like shows, but back then when we were doing shows,
back then if it was a competition, we'd win that shit, so it didn't matter.
but back then, like when we were doing shows, like it was that's just kind of how it was. But that was before. The only thing back then was MySpace, dog. Right. And MySpace wasn't. You know how that was the beginning of social media. Twitter had just started, but nobody knew what Twitter was. There was no Instagram.
I'm still not into Twitter. I've never got into Twitter.
I probably got like a half a follower, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't. I have it, but I don't ever tweet anything. I just.
That's probably why we're on. All of us ain't on either.
Nah,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Instagram's so much better. I think.
Is. To me, it is.
Yeah.
But everybody says Twitter. Everybody says TikTok's the move.
TikTok,
as far as what y'all are talking about.
The thing about TikTok though, it's so fickle, bro. Like,
look, and I just got an email from TikTok. That's weird.
One day they can just up and say, "Oh, this video that you have violates your video's taken down." Like they'll just. Yeah. So it's really weird. You got to be careful with that one. But like, it works well as far as somebody with 10 followers could do a TikTok and do it right now and upload it, and it could get thrown
and be famous tomorrow.
And then the next day they have 100,000 followers.
But see, is that quick hot, you know, I done got on shit, that's like it'll fall off.
I know what I'm saying? It will. I think it will if you can't sustain the content.
If you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you can't sustain the interest, you have to keep the world interested in yourself. You know, a perfect example.
But you want to keep making an ass.
Here comes a couple of examples. I'll give you two examples. One, the Island Boys.
Oh yeah.
When the Island Boys popped, they got popular off looking stupid. Right? But then they embrace it and then start doing interviews and shit, and you get like a glimpse of these kids. Yeah. And they're not really dumb as far as marketing themselves.
No, they were just that was all it came.
Right? And they're still like kind of silly looking and act stupid and shit, but they're still making money. Right?
Yeah.
But they're falling off.
Yeah.
Right.
And then here's one that went dormant and now they're fixing to make tons of money.
Oh yeah, facts. Oh yeah.
Here it comes. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is about to he's making more fans right now than he's probably had in the last 15 years. Chad, can you help? No? You don't agree with this?
No, I agree with it, but I mean, it's just, given what he went through to do
with
it. I mean,
TikTok and these memes and shit that's all over the internet, he looks like a fucking genius.
Right.
With these little jokes and candies and these little shit I've seen. And I don't get into that at all, dude. But like, he is fixing to be literally, after all this shit that is over, I guess they're going through, will be like the most loved man in America.
But that's just capitalizing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you need the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Get that. If you can get your name out there, use that by all means. But try to get something else to sustain the success.
No, for sure. You know and more relative to like what our lane is. Perfect example of somebody that had a cool little buzz, but then TikTok took off is a dude named Blake Fades, right? Okay. Blake Fades is a dude, a dope boy, like a dope rapper, right? He's from Oklahoma. He's like a country dude that raps, right?
Okay.
I've known a dude for years because years ago he did some challenge on Instagram, like just rapping over a Bankroll Fresh beat, right? Well, he started doing remixes to industry beats and filmed them or whatever, and they blew up, dog. So then he started doing them all the time. He was doing them every week, and they just kept going. Well, now he's at like almost 1.5 million followers on TikTok.
Damn.
And now he's I don't know if he's signed to Jay Prince Jr.'s label, like Mob Ties, but that's who he rolls with. And he did all of that off of just doing challenges to other beats.
Shit,
and he's got dope ass music, original music too. And me,
what's his name?
Blake Fades.
Blake Fades.
Yeah, the dude
sounds so familiar.
Well, me and him got a song that we did like in 2020 I did the song called Too Smooth with him right when stuff was starting to bubble.
Now
for
I
him.
remember.
And then it blew up.
I know who it is now.
Yeah, and now, bro, like you look up his stuff now.
What I think would be dope about Stokes though, you doing those types of things, because the song that Chad said about the Dax, the alcohol song or whatever, I amongst like liking Chad's, it's in my algorithm now. So a lot of those challenges pop up.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've seen people take different approaches on it.
A lot of people sung. Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to rap, dog. Like that. That's just a suggestion.
who the fuck does that? Who can we name in the market here that is capable of doing what you are doing other than Jelly?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
David Ray, fully capable.
Yeah.
Jelly. I'll wait on another.
But that's
that's
a totally different genre too.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking like there's more country.
But
rock,
they can rap and they can sing.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Right.
It's definitely
So,
something you could look into.
run
bro, for
with
sure.
that.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't hurt to try them. And then
I be trying, man.
Learn the piano, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that.
Something silly,
just
simple.
you know what? And it probably ain't even that hard, man. I just ain't got the time to be trying to.
No, for
Bro,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
what if you learn like one of
sharp and
right?
you know
But
what I'm saying?
just learn some tutorial, some
Yeah.
classic fucking song, and then
Probably
walk
on
up in
YouTube.
walk up in Opryland Hotel,
Yeah.
and find one of the pianos. There's like 6 random pianos at Opryland Hotel, and just sit down and play that song and just start singing, bro. Like you don't give a fuck who's listening.
That'll be hard.
Bro,
That'll be
you
hard.
go viral.
That'll be hard.
Some tourist from Idaho is gonna walk up and be like,
Yeah, you never know.
with their camera,
This guy is insane.
there goes Stokes.
Really, yeah. You never know.
That's just
You
something
never
can
know.
do. Like, and the thing with those things, those challenges, and just doing TikTok and IG, that stuff you can do as just easy shit. But don't even worry about it. Don't stress it. Just do it. It's just side shit. is the way I look at it. Still
Practice.
focus on what you're doing. It's all it is, bro. It's just shooting. It's just shooting free throws.
Yeah.
Like
Layups and free throws
by yourself in the gym.
can
It's
see
all it
that.
is, dog. And then if somebody sees it, awesome. If they don't, it took maybe an hour out of your day to write it and lay it down. You know what I mean? And that's the way I look at it. And then whatever that comes from that would just be extra traffic to what we're already doing, which is the main focus.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I think the most important part about it is not the likes or if you like win the challenge or the
Right, no, I don't
it's
care
the
about none of that.
exposure and just the outside, the people that never seen you or heard of you before that get that first glimpse of you, even if they take a half a second, they just see your fucking face for 1 second, man.
That's all I be wanting, man. Just see.
That's the way to do it, man. That's
And
the
then
way
if
to
you
do it.
pop up next, sooner or later, if somebody shows something to them sooner or later, that's when they say that I've seen this guy before. I've
he
seen,
did the such and such video on
You know what I
TikTok or
mean?
Instagram, yeah.
and that is
That's the key.
I mean, that's
I think
just how
that's-
it
that's
happens
a-
outside.
That's a
of,
key. That's a key.
yeah, that's a key for sure.
Yeah.
But
It can't hurt, especially with you already being able to do and put out the content you're putting out. That shit would be a layup for you. And even, like I said, it couldn't do anything but get you some more eyes on you.
yeah, and
And I was just saying that because you was talking about the access. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, because that's what I want, man.
Yeah.
Just give me the access, man.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
here.
And that's a good
Fuck
way
with your boy.
to knock on the door like, hey, look at this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
what I admire though, honestly, man, like we're getting, oh no, we're pretty deep now.
No, we're good.
What I admire most though is your energy, bro. Like when you put the shit out,
Yeah.
there's an energy there that you present with it. You know what I mean? And it's natural energy. You can tell. Like when you watch it, you do what you do, and when you do it with a passion about it. You know what I'm saying? And then you give it, you put it out there. If you take that approach and just keep feeding that shit, bro, I don't think there's no way you're gonna miss eventually. And
People are gonna start. They're gonna start.
because when I click on one of those, bro, like when I see you just amongst my face, my shit's maxed out. I have hundreds of, and this is the stupidest flex ever, but I have hundreds of like pending friend requests on my Facebook because it's been maxed out forever at 5,000, right? But when I go through my timeline, Facebook, it's almost like a waste of time because there's so much shit I don't care about. I don't, whatever. But when I see it be Stokes, I'll hit one. And I'll listen to what you're saying. I'll listen to the song, whatever. And then when I scroll up, it's another one.
Yeah.
And then when I scroll up, it's another one.
Everywhere.
Until I run out of them.
Yeah.
Don't let me run out of them.
Yeah, just keep going.
I fucks with that.
Hashtag keep going, dog. Like,
That's facts. That's really what it is, bro.
But you know what? That was my whole idea. Like, man, I just be seen.
Be seen.
Because
that's our mission. That's our mission.
If anything, just be seen because they gonna see what you doing. Just be seen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do it all the time. You could take the same stuff and keep recycling it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I've been trying to say this to Chad. So before you pulled up, Chad, it was funny because I said, Chad Arms, we're waiting on Chad to pull up. You know Chad Arms? And B was like, shit, I know the name. I heard him. I need to see the face, and whatever. I put the face on the screen. We watched the video, whatever. But in the meantime, as I'm looking for the video to show Chad's ugly mug, I say, Chad has 26 albums, is what I said to him.
Yeah.
Over 700 songs.
Yeah,
right?
700, I know.
And B Stokes said, I got one.
I got one.
But bro, you've only been doing it since 19 though.
Yeah.
And you got several singles,
yeah,
a couple of EPs,
Facts.
feature-length albums. So you still putting in that work.
And we just told you, and we just told you to do a joint album with 3 of the best the city's ever had.
Yeah.
So but the visual aspect, Chad's put out more visuals within the past 2 months than he has his whole career.
Yeah, dude. We didn't have that access. We didn't have the access to visuals.
Or the tools to produce.
Now we have access to visuals thanks to the 13 Pro Max and thanks to this gentleman and thanks to a couple other gentlemen, thanks to my lady.
A team.
We've got a team that we're doing and we're making stuff pop and it's working well for us. But it's all these years where I've dropped all those albums and I had 2 music videos.
But it's time to recycle some of that shit because that shit's fire.
Man, keep on throwing that shit out there, man. And
shout out to Beavis and Butthead. Did you hear that?
Yeah, you definitely went Cornholio.
And most definitely, that's a true testament to getting out here and doing it however you got to do it, man. A lot of us are DIY artists. You know what I'm saying?
No,
we
for
do
sure.
it our motherfucking self.
Absolutely.
So shit, if you could do it, now look at it. Now you in their face nonstop.
Yeah, you said that a couple of times. Just stay in their face with it, bro.
Stay in their face.
I tell Chad, I tell Jelly the same shit. Keep your foot on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Just with the aggressive. I'm aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how bad you want it?
But you have to be now because everything is this quick.
Yeah,
it's this quick.
how bad you want it, man?
It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
What have you done for me lately?
It ain't waiting on you. It ain't waiting on you at all. Like you got to go and get that.
It's what have you done for me lately? Like you could have dropped a dope ass song 3 months ago.
So what?
But if you ain't got another one ready, people are going to be like, in another month or two, they're going to be like, what happened to Chad? Where'd he go? He dropped a really good song, but that was months ago.
Right.
But normally you could write a song for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you don't drop 12 bangers with videos in a year and a half, you ain't
People
doing
be
right.
looking at you like you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
now as a fan, I catch myself saying, not with Chad stuff, but like say with like who's somebody puts out a lot of like visual Young Boy, perfect example. It's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
Being like, oh shit, I ain't seen this one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like that same science now. Like now, it's like, oh shit, a new one. Like fuck, you know what I mean? Like
You want the new.
tap into that new. You want that new.
It's because with everything being phone driven, man, everybody's consuming all of their entertainment on their phones, bro. Right. And it's so fast because it's right here. Like when we get off the phone or we get off the podcast and I head back later, I'm gonna throw a podcast on that I haven't watched yet or an album or something, you know what I mean? So like that's where all of it's getting consumed at. So when you drop a music video, like you just got to have more ready. It's just it's just a matter of adapting.
Not facts.
You know what I'm saying? Which luckily we're able to do, and you've got a very good mind for visuals too, just by the visuals we watch.
That kind of made me want to revisit something we had said when I talked about access.
Yeah,
with the access of a phone, you already got access. So maybe I don't need access. Maybe I just need to get out my own way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Push that thing.
Push that thing, bro.
I'm saying? Push that thing and
flood these streets, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Go with it.
And that's really what I've been doing, man.
Yeah, because
it'll catch on
for sure.
Exactly.
The hard work that you got, you're talented. The hard work, and the most important thing to me that is the positivity, the positive energy that you bring, that you put out there. Is going to get you nothing but that back, bro.
Right, facts.
And we're living testaments to that. Like so, like just keep same thing Jelly does. Keep that like positive energy flowing outwardly, and keep working the way you're working, and blessings are going to come to you, dog.
They got to. They ain't got no choice, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
You've been through too much, bro, and you worked too hard to.
That's what I was going to say next. Is that on top of all those things and the energy, exactly how Chad said it. when you sprinkle in the backstory.
No, yeah, that too, bro. Yeah.
That like before you came tonight, bro, it was knowing you as an artist, seeing you as a consumer, literally, and just being like, wow, this dude's dope. Like, damn, he does this too. Wow, he does this, he does that. And like, damn, okay, cool. We got to get him on. Then you're here, and then to hear your backstory. I knew none of this. I knew nothing about like your family, you know, how talented your family is and creative you are, and like
stuff you went through.
Stuff you have been through, being a soldier. 11 fucking years at that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your wife, and then her commitment, her, you know, her encouragement.
Push the dream, yeah.
That's a great fucking story.
Yeah.
You follow me, bro? And exactly. But on top of just add that somewhere before Chad mentioned the energy part, bro. And I don't think you can lose, homie.
No, just keep working, dog.
Just keep going.
For sure.
Just keep going. And anytime you need that type of motivation, come holler at us.
My man, I appreciate that.
Up, man.
Likewise, that love is reciprocated.
That's why you're here. It's not like we would bring you here to fucking tell everybody you suck.
Yeah, I will hope not.
No, for sure.
I don't suck though, y'all.
So no,
sure. Absolutely not.
But real quick, based off your online, what people can access right now, where do you want them to go to hear you? Because at this moment, if they stay committed to the episode and they've never heard of B Stokes, because trust me, there's people that watch this that probably have not. Where do you want them to go first?
I want you to go to Who Is B Stokes on Instagram.
Okay.
Go to Who Is B Stokes if you want to follow me. Now check this out. If you want to be a consumer of the music, go to any DSP and just type in B Stokes. Trust me, I'm trying to be an artist, so I need you to listen to the music.
B. Stokes.
Sure. You could put in B. Stokes, whatever B. Stokes.
It pulls
you know
it up.
what I'm saying? It'll pull me up. You'll see my ugly face. You know what I'm saying? And just listen to the music. You know, tell somebody about it. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to follow Who Is B Stokes on Instagram, I am there all day, every day. Hey, it's in my pocket right now. Y'all with me right now.
Yeah.
You know, come on with me. Let's go.
Yeah. We appreciate you, dog.
We absolutely do.
Most definitely.
I am everything, dog.
I am everything. That's we named that one.
That's a perfect
name.
Everything.
And we'll tell you, B, like I said, on every episode, we tell every guest, because once you obtain that chair as a guest, you are any time you have some shit to say, please feel free to give us a buzz. Pull back up, and we'll make sure you have that opportunity.
That's love. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We're glad to have you on. But yeah, same thing. If you want to come back anytime, let us know. And I'm anxious for you to do something as a project or something to come back just to promote or whatever the fuck you see fit.
Okay.
Chad, you got anything else?
No, man, appreciate you. Y'all be sure to hit them links, man. The IG's going to be up there first.
Y'all go get them Wolfpack joints because they going.
Yeah.
ChadArmesTV.com, man. Get your orders in. We're going to have another colorway dropping in about a month or so, but get these while they're here because they're limited.
Yeah, B Stokes, we appreciate you, homie.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all tap the fuck in, man. It's ChadArmesTV.com. I got some shit to say.com. ChadArmesTV, Squint 615. We out of here. Bow. Pow.
Yeah.
Bitch, we got views.
Oh, no, you can leave it. Yeah. 30. So, yeah. All these blessings, and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say. I can't lie to y'all, at times my life is painful. All these blessings, and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say, ayy. But I can't lie to y'all, at times my life is painful. I'm just out here trying to make my way. Cash don't mean everything, I could have a bank full, but I can't take none of that to my grave.
All these blessings and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say, hey. I'm on that road to riches, hoping I don't blow my engine. And if there's no collisions, I end up in pole position. I know some folks are wishing failure, I have no intentions. I broke the mold with this one, and I don't need no assistance. I give my all to all my people involved. Been to rock bottom, that's why they need me when they fall. But these demons in the fog, yeah, they creep and they crawl. And they bleeding through the walls, you can't see them at all. Look, just take the good with the bad, that's how the game's played. Never judge a book by its cover. We on the same page, on top of my game, and never gonna step down. Went through hell just to see heaven, oh yeah, I'm blessed now. All these blessings and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say, hey. But I can't lie to y'all, at times my life is painful. I'm just out here trying to make my way, hey. Cash don't mean everything, I could have a bank full, but I can't take none of that to my grave. All these blessings and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say, hey. My mind was clouded on them drugs, but I see clearer now. Y'all used to shout about some love, but I don't hear it now. I keep my circle small like decimal points. I'm too busy making moves while the rest of them point. It's really simple, I'm just out here trying to pay the bills, make my money swing the wheel, feed my people, hang and chill, and make the most out of this time that I'm given. No, I don't need no handouts, cause I'ma grind and go get it. It ain't just me, everybody out here been through something. I used to stress about my problems, but that didn't do nothing. So don't worry about what you can't control. Keep my life full of love, and that works for the soul, yeah. All these blessings, and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say, hey. But I can't lie to y'all, at times my life is painful. I'm just out here trying to make my way, hey. Cash don't mean everything, I could have a bank full, but I can't take none of that to my grave. All these blessings and I promise y'all I'm thankful. Sometimes it's more than words can say, hey.